What is going on, everybody? Well, as you can see, I got something in store for this video. The tow truck is ready for its first maiden voyage. Now, when I first put that Outrunner brushless motor in there was an issue. It just, when I would turn the tires, when it was turned off, you know, just kind of turn them to see how much pressure there was, it was twice as hard as it should be to turn. I have a FJ40 that had the same motor and everything in it, same setup all around, and it turned twice as easy. So when I run it in the house, it got hot a little bit. I knew there was something wrong, so I haven't run it yet. I went ahead last night, took the motor and gearbox, the whole setup out of the FJ40 and threw it in here so that I can get a run in. I want to drive it. So I figure I also would like to do a little ramp jumping and maybe a little bashing. I was going to bring out the Bronco earlier, but the batteries weren't charged and it's going to be dark before they are. So right here, I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone. We're going to try to tow around the Bronco because it's a perfect tow candidate, to be honest. This truck's not really built to actually tow, it's to rescue, but anyway. We're going to tow it around to the spot that I'm going to bash. We're going to bash, then we're going to tow it to the ramp. We're going to ramp, and then we're going to crawl with the tow truck. So let's fire it up and get her hooked up. Let's see if that will work out for us. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and get that on up there to where it, I need to make it a little more straight in the middle. I thought it would kind of come around. So let's just shift it a little bit. There we go. We just went ahead and slid it over to where it was center of the truck. That's not a bad setup. Let's see. A little more. We're not on the wheelie bars yet. So now here's one thing I gotta do. I gotta shut the winch every time because my thumb has to cross it now to try to reach that wheel. I had something in there to make it stretch more. I don't know what I did with it. Give me 1 second. Let me show you what I came up with now. We got a rock in there. I'll get my thumb right to it. A man with a 3D printer using a rock. All right, and the lights come on as soon as I started driving. That's perfect. I got to get my steering trimmed out real quick. Let's figure out which one does that. I think there we go. Sorry, guys. It actually runs really good. Not fast, but it's perfect. We're basically just saving his gas right now. We have better trails we could have took, but sorry. All right, let's get her. Let's see. I wonder if I could get that to come out. Boom, baby. How cool was that? So let's just leave that back here waiting on us. I haven't run this thing in a while. The axles are about ready to break. I put used ones back on it after I broke the last ones. So I won't be running no 4S at all. We do have 3 in there though, a 3S. So, and that's plenty rowdy enough, so I have to keep in mind I don't want to break it right now, and it possibly could. She's so much fun. Oops, don't want to go that way. I need to bring the front suspension up a little bit. Ooh, and stay out of trees. Check this one out. Right in the thorns. Those are like rose bushes almost. Jeez. Oh, I'm back here. Let me fix that battery wire. At least get her back up in there a little bit. I need to put something in there to hold that better, don't I? Geez, I like to get everything in here. I should have mowed over here. There we go. So hard to get traction. And I can't hardly reach to steer it, so it's killing me right now. This one's the same way. We might just have to go straight to the ramp before I start breaking stuff. Oops. Ah, we rolled it. Let's attempt one street run. We can get a traffic break. Car coming. I love how people stop like, who's this guy? Robbing somebody. I'm on my own property, people. Here comes a car. Alright, I think we got it now. So hard to keep this thing down. Another truck, didn't it? I want to see if I can get a little jump right here if there ain't no cars. Nope. Wow, I just slid right in front of the tow truck like it's telling me. Let's go to the ramp. So, let's hook back up and go to the ramp. Alright, y'all. Let's go ahead and get it over to the ramp area. Alright, this thing is not easy for me to reach with my thumb. Maybe I need thumb extensions. That'd be easier to do. Oh, call the doctor. What you doing, Nugget? Hey, buddy. He knows he ain't gotta worry about me. It's a little shakier when I'm zoomed in walking with it, but kind of gives you a better picture, I think, sometimes. I hear a band playing down the road. We got neighbors, I guess they're in a band. They're like marching band style band. Maybe it's church, I don't know. Let's go a long way around real quick because old girl needs cleaned up. I need to get it down the road again and start driving it. The reason I haven't mowed or got rid of all these leaves up here in the front yard is these are pecan trees. And one thing, when you mow, it sounds like, well, let's just say they're everywhere. And it sounds pretty rough when you mow them. But also, I want to pick some of them and find out if they're any good again. I don't do the best at picking them at the right time. It does a good job towing. Now, if it doesn't get hot towing this truck, then that's a good thing. We're going to find out in a minute. All right, come on over here, buddy. Catch you when I did that. Now let's try it again. I put the hook on the wrong way to let it release. I'm trying to make it jank. Okay, I have to do it this way. All right, back to this one again. So, okay guys, good news. I did a little temperature test, and after dragging that car all the way around here, it's not warm at all. I don't want to see your butt nugget. Come on now. I say butt nugget at the same time. My bad. So anyway, not warm at all. Let's go ahead and might as well see if this one's warm. Nope, not at all. I do want to tuck that wire in a little different. We're gonna be jumping now. All right, y'all, now it's almost dark. We're gonna still try to get a couple, what rubbed? Try to get a couple jumps in while I sit in a chair because my foot is killing me. We're gonna have to do a couple practice run-ups, probably. Maybe not. I love this truck. I'm not gonna hammer into it much because I don't want to break an axle. How do you like that? This thing is just one of the best trucks you can get. I mean, yeah, sure, upgrade it, but if you got kids or something, they love this thing, I guarantee it. Look how well it recovers. And I'm running a 3S, like I said, and it's the Hobby Wing 120 amp ESC with a 4,000 kV motor. Ooh, easy boy. I guess that's where the name comes from. Easy boy. Oh. No, actually, my grandson repeated it. He was eating his eggs. I said, easy boy, because he was about to choke on him. And then he went, easy boy. I said, okay. My wife's the one suggested that as the name afterwards. My original name was MVN, which is my initials. How lame is that shit? Nice. I love it. When it comes back to its wheels, I'm happy. All right, let's go for one. Think I got the aim figured out. What do you think, Nugget? I could have did the backflip, but I wasn't ready for it yet. Y'all, I don't know if I can get the traction on that board for the backflip. Let's find out. Better watch out, Nugget. You're in a really bad spot right now, bro. Don't do it. I know what you're thinking. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't go on there. Don't do it. Don't do it. Boy, this thing's got some dang good air brakes. You see that? I hit the brakes in there and it nosedived from that little distance. And that was with not reverse. That was just a... Come on, dude. What are you doing, bro? I forgot there's a brick over there. It's alright, I don't know, man. Before it gets all the way dark, I probably should just go ahead and run the tow truck. I keep hitting that rock. What the heck was that? Probably gonna have to stand up if I'm gonna try a backflip or anything. Try to get a better shot. I need a dirt hill for the backflips. Oh. Barely made it. We didn't walk it out though, did we? Ah, you shoot head. I said shoot. I need more air. 4S, it would have whipped it off the ground. That was a bad one. I lit off even. I lit off because I don't want to break an axle when it lands. More air. Time for a professional backflip, not none of this crap. Nosedive. It just don't. What the problem is, it's not that the car don't have the power. So here's the problem with backflipping off this ramp. I got 2 street signs and then the wood, and none of it has traction. So once I get to the ramp and I floor it, all I do is spin tires. So, and if I floor it before the ramp, well then I just ride a wheelie up the ramp or flip over before I get there. So it makes it really hard to get good backflips on this ramp with this without 4-wheel drive. See? I can launch it, get it way up in the air, but then I'll break some stuff and we're not up for that. So let's just do some nice smooth jumps. On 4S, it'll do a backflip off the ground, but these axles are already about to break, so. And that probably don't help it a lot. All right, we'll get a couple more jumps before I crawl, because it's gonna get dark real soon, which I got lights on the crawler, so I don't really care, but. Stay on your wheels. Now the reason I'm worried about these axles is they're the used ones I had to put back on it, and they're kind of fish-eyed a little bit around the ends. Now I could have probably got the backflip that time if I'd not braked out on it. This thing probably runs in the 40s or so on 3S's all. It's not super fast, but I bet it does over 60 on 4S. But the gearing is so low. Like, I mean, you're just gonna ride wheelies all day long. I can't do top speed now even. Now that was a good jump. That's what I'm looking for right there. That's some Fall Guy jumping right there, except it's a Ford. So let me know in the comments if you know what the Fall Guy is. One of the best TV shows of the 80s. No, not that they were any of them were bad. They were all great. Oh. Wheels. I don't want to do that. Don't do that. Break an axle. Don't do that. Don't do that. When you already got a weak axle, don't try to recover with your wheels. You really shouldn't do that anyway on certain vehicles. Now, trucks that are made for it, that's a different story. This one is not. I love this truck though, man. How much fun it is just to go back and forth hitting a ramp. I mean, I need better ramps. I want some more good ones, but I love them far jumps. All right, let's get one more, and then we're going crawling. It's almost dark, so. All right, what happened? I unplugged the battery anyway. That was perfect timing. Tow truck, come get him. All right, well, before we can crawl, we got to go rescue the Ford. Typical Ford. I can't turn all the way the other way because my thumb ain't long enough. So, alrighty. So let's bring her on in. Take her to the shop, get the battery reconnected, I suppose. We got a race to hurry and get to, so let's hurry up. No, we got a crawl to get to. The hell with that race. Well, I meant to say. Look at that spinning that tire off of my tire. It's funny. We just had to get them off the road. That was all. There we go. We ain't gonna get it out that way though. I put it in there upside down.